The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
Ahoy! Let's go! We're waking up Chicago. Turn up the radio. It's time to start the show. On Q101 with the morning crew. Ahoy! Let's go! Welcome to the morning show.
And it's Friday.
I've created a monster, cause nobody wants to see Marshall no more. They want shady, I'm chopped liver. Well, if you want shady, this is what I'll give you. A little bit of weed mixed with some hard liquor, some vodka that'll jumpstart my heart quicker than a shock when I get shocked at the hospital by the doctor when I'm not cooperating. When I'm rocking the table while he's operating. You waited this long to stop debating, cause I'm back, I'm on the rag and ovulating. I know that you got a job, Miss Cheney, but your husband's heart problem's complicating. So the FCC won't let me be, or let me be me, so let me see. They try to shut me down on MTV, but it feels so empty without me.
Yeah, let's go. Let's do this. It's Friday, 6:05, 44 degrees, and we're going to get you there. Stay with us about 4 hours. We'll get you that much closer. So whatever you got planned, whatever you're thinking about doing this weekend. Again, I'm starting off kind of introspective. Just do it for you. Do something for you this weekend. Treat yourself.
Weekend.
What am I doing?
Yeah.
So this is the first weekend I'm not rushing out the door and going somewhere or having
Right.
to, do heavy parenting duties. Megan's in town, and my in-laws are driving in from Philadelphia. In fact, they're driving in right at this very moment. They left Philadelphia at 3 a.m.
They love doing that.
They love just saying, like, why wait? Why get that full night's sleep? And that way they can get here by dinner time, guaranteed. It's about a 12-hour drive if you're making excellent time. But you got to stop and eat, maybe see some sights,
What is there to see?
Well, from between here and Philadelphia, there's the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland.
Okay.
That's about it.
Damn, that started off really good.
No, let's see. I've made that drive. Let's see. I don't even know the hours of operation or the dates, but Cedar Point is also in Ohio.
Is that a water park?
No, Cedar Point is the greatest amusement park overall in the world.
I'm not an amusement park guy.
Not shocking.
I'm not very amused.
Listen, our listeners out there, are you in the roller coasters? Well, Cedar Point, that's only 5.5 hours away from Chicago, is an easy drive because Indiana's just like, before you know it, you're through Indiana. You know what I mean? You're on a tollway.
That's what I always think. People always complain about driving through Indiana, but I think it's a very easy drive through there.
It's pretty easy. It's flat. There's not many turns. I always used to joke when my parents lived in Ohio that I could just put the cruise control on and close my eyes, and I'd probably be home. There's no turns. There's no hills. It's just straight. Once you get off the Skyway, you just keep going, and you're good.
That's right.
You see the Michael Jackson Memorial?
Yeah.
Well, we'll talk about that at 6:40, actually. It's not erected yet. But you get all the way there, and, Ohio, Indiana. Now, Pennsylvania has hills and big tunnels. I bet you are very paranoid. You ever been through a tunnel you had to drive through?
I don't mind tunnels. I don't like that the radio goes out, but I don't mind the being covered. Because you know what I like? I like when it's raining and you drive under a tunnel and the rain stops.
Yeah, but there's thousands and millions of tons of mountain above you.
Okay, now I'm worried about it. Thanks for bringing that up.
I mean, you see that planes are taking off now and a tire falls off.
I know. Boy, am I not happy with the airline industry right now?
So you think the guys that built that tunnel were all on point and giving attention to that tunnel 100 years ago when they built them?
Well, I can't drive around it. I have to go through it.
That's all you can do.
So I'm going to say my prayers and hope for the best.
That's what I do.
Yeah.
Me and Megan play a game because there are a couple big tunnels you go through on the way from here to Philadelphia and Pennsylvania. You're supposed to try to hold your breath the entire time. And I think it's a kid's game, but we play it.
No, it's a kid's game.
And I almost passed out.
While driving?
Yeah, Harper's in the back. I'm like, but it's fun. You do that. That way you have a wish. You hold your breath and you wish through the tunnel, and then good luck comes your way. So.
Oh, it's like blowing out candles on a birthday cake.
Kind of. I guess that's a lot easier.
Which, by the way, grossest thing ever. Post-COVID, I can't believe we're still doing that. You're just spitting on a birthday cake.
Thank you. And you ever have the spitter that does that? Like the guy that just really, or the woman that spits right on the cake? Like they go...
Well, I have the problem where normally it takes me a few tries to get them, but that's just because I have below average lung capacity.
You can't blow out a candle.
It's become an issue in the past.
How's that Planet Fitness membership working out?
Not great.
Yeah.
Man, that bike is kicking my ass.
Oh, God.
But I have been going, just in case anybody is wondering. I make good use of the Planet Fitness membership. I'm just not sure I'm seeing results.
Okay, we started off with my in-laws driving in, and we're ending up here at spitting on a cake.
Would you expect anything else?
I don't know. Just to do a little recap here, Julio just checked in on the text line 708. Roller coasters are for white people.
Accurate.
Is it?
I've never seen a Hispanic person on a roller coaster now that I think about it.
I have.
Have you?
I have. I don't know if I've seen a black person on a roller coaster. I know I've seen Hispanic people on roller coasters. I don't know.
Do Asian people like roller coasters?
I can't verify that.
Yeah.
I don't know. We could all of our races check in at 3125.
Races, not racists.
I said,
Yes.
yes, please. Listen, we are the most open show on the radio in Chicago, and we love our diversity.
Yes.
Without question, especially here on National Women's Day.
That's right.
So I would like all races to check in and not say what you are and if you like a roller coaster or not.
Please.
That's how we're starting off today.
Is Al Roker Jr. here on Monday?
He's going to be here on Tuesday next
and
week.
Thursday.
Tuesday,
Okay.
Thursday, and he's going to, I believe, he'll be attending live Lizzie McNeil's for the party a week from today.
We have to remember to ask Roker about this, but while he's not here, we need every non-white person to check in. What's your race and do you like roller coasters?
Yes. So, for example, I'm Lebanese. You might say I'm Arab.
Some might say that.
I mean, I'm 100%. Both my parents were Lebanese. So, I would say used to be huge roller coasters. I'll start, and I can't do them anymore.
Why can't you do them anymore?
I think it's because I get like vertigo. Like I start to want to throw up.
I had vertigo at the Riv last night. I almost fell over. I can't handle roller coasters.
Wait, walking down the ramp?
No. I was trying to leave the Riv, and it was so crowded. And so at the Riv, they have all the different platforms. So I was trying to walk up the stairs to leave, but there were people at Two Door Cinema Club standing on the stairs. And I grabbed this woman's arm and almost brought her to the ground. But I didn't have any balance. I swear I had vertigo at the Riv last night.
Oh, holy crap. Yeah, you better not go to Six Flags or better yet, Cedar Point. So here we go. Just early takes on the races checking in if you like a roller coaster or not. And we have a white guy checked in first. 414 from Wisconsin. I'm a 45-year-old white guy that loves roller coasters. Go to Six Flags. You'll see all the races there, he says.
That's really nice.
That's Kevin working in Chicago. We have 630, Mexican, and hell no. Okay, Zach checking out like this. Like the diversity of our show. Israeli and love roller coasters.
That's fun.
So we're going to mark down all the races and what you like. Again, wow. 773, Mexican, and I absolutely hate roller coasters.
Yeah.
I've seen Hispanics on the Beast, it's called, at Cedar Point. I know I have.
I can't picture that.
Okay, Steph's checking in. One of our crew members, Steph. Lots of Hispanic and black people at Great America. Okay. Tanya checks in. Caucasian and hell no.
Yeah, thank you, Tanya.
That's the first white person that doesn't like roller coasters.
Finally somebody sees what I'm seeing.
Brian and Kenzie in the morning. And Chicago's alternative all day.
Q101.
Okay, so unintentionally, here's how we got here. I said my in-laws are driving in from Philadelphia right now. They get up at 3 in the morning and they drive in. They'll be here by dinner time. And Case brought up, well, what's in between here in Philadelphia? And I brought up the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland. And also in Ohio, in the middle of Ohio at Sandusky, it's a place called Cedar Point, which if you like roller coasters, it's worth the, I guess, about 5.5-hour drive from here to experience it because they have the most coasters, the biggest, the best. Like, it's not just like 3 roller coasters, and it's on Lake Erie. So you go there and it's beautiful scenery in the summer. I mean, I think a lot of people here know about Cedar Point, but if you don't, take a look at it. And I get no endorsement from this. I'm not going to. I should.
Oh, my God. I would love it if you started doing Cedar Point commercials.
But that led to somehow we made the leap of what races like roller coasters and don't.
And I don't know how we got there.
I believe it was a texter that called in. And he said that basically Mexicans don't like roller coasters.
Maybe.
And yeah, I think that's what he said.
Okay, all right.
And I don't believe that. So I said, everybody check in with your race and if you like roller coasters or not, because only white people like roller coasters. That's what he said. Only white people like them. So somebody's asked if I've taken an edible this morning. It's not true. I have not done that. It's Friday. We want to have some fun. So 312 checked in. I'm Mexican. Not a fan of them. Had enough thrills growing up in the hood, LOL.
That's unfortunate.
That is sad, but also understandable of maybe why you don't like roller coasters. Let's see here. Kim, white female, hates roller coasters. So that's one against the whites.
Thank you for your service, Kim. I appreciate you.
Max in Chicago, Hispanic and hell yes. So debunking the theory, so far, it's like 50-50. Ian also, Mexican here and hell yeah. Dave, fiance is half Hispanic and she loves them. So we're getting a lot of Hispanics liking roller coasters.
I want to know what the other half is, though.
Probably white.
Probably.
Yeah. Let's see here. Manny's checking in. Mexican, and I absolutely hate roller coasters. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Goes to my theory.
Yeah. Well, I don't think you invented that theory. One of our texters did about that.
Okay, all right, fine.
Kevin, black guy here. I used to love roller coasters, but won't get my black ass on one now. See, I'm with Kevin. I used to love roller coasters, so I'm Lebanese, and I used to like roller coasters, and I can't anymore. It just messes with my head and stomach and back and everything. I don't know if they're for young people or not. Maybe it's an age thing. Finally, Mandy checked in. White girl who loves roller coasters, but at 42, my body disagrees. I have to take Dramamine now.
Wow.
Now, Case got vertigo at the Riv yesterday walking down the ramp toward the stage.
He was walking up the ramp. That's the problem.
Oh, okay. Feel you. Let's see. Tabitha, half white, half Mexican, hate them.
Okay, that's huge. That's good to know. That's really good for the research.
Yes. Also, Nathan checked in. I used to work at Cedar Point for 2 seasons, best park in the Midwest. And it really is. I mean, listen, all respect to Six Flags, our locals here, but Cedar Point is kind of just different. It's built different.
There's that. There's Six Flags, like you said. There's Kings Island in Cincinnati.
Been to Kings Island's pretty damn good, too.
There's Holiday World in Indiana. I believe it's in Santa Claus, Indiana. That's a big one.
I've never been to that one.
But it seems like Cedar Point is where it's at.
Well,
again, I've never been. It's not my thing.
All these are within like a 5-hour driving radius. It's good. You can make a weekend trip out of it with the fam.
Weather gets warm. Daylight savings coming up this weekend. Sun's out. Roller coasters out.
Oh, we lose an hour this weekend. I forgot.
I know, but you'll gain that in sunlight. More time to ride a roller coaster. Hop on the beast.
Doing a little girl math here with the sun.
No, it's math. It's not girl math.
We will get to a fact that makes your brain go. Coming up here in a little bit. It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Before we move on to the fact, we have more conversations on roller coasters and what race you are and if you like them or not. Let's see here. Alfredo checked in. I'm first-generation Mexican. Our thrill was making tortas in the Six Flag parking lot.
That sounds awesome.
I want your torta. I want that. You ever had one, Case?
I'm sure I have.
Yeah, great Mexican sandwiches.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm so hungry right now.
You are.
Like
abnormally hungry.
People don't know that we have a very specific plan here with the show, and I drink a protein shake before we go on. I have little organic fruit snacks, some trail mix. I eat that all throughout the show to get through. High protein. And I'm afraid if I eat a donut, like Roker brought donuts in 2 weeks ago, that didn't affect me as bad as I thought.
Well, because they were so good. Shout out Joliet.
Yeah. Oh, Donut Den, what were they?
Yes, I believe that's right.
Oh, boy. Donut Vault?
It wasn't the Donut Vault.
Oh. I want to make sure we get that right because they're great people and they listen.
I'm gonna make sure I get that right.
Okay.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
Let's see. Steph checked in also that Jorge is Mexican and hates roller coasters. She says, I'm white and I love them. The theory was that only white people like roller coasters. But we're getting a lot of mixed reviews here. And this is good research for Six Flags. People locally, if they listen, they should understand this and maybe cater better to races that are being underserved in the roller coaster market.
Of course, and just to be clear, it was the Donut Den in Joliet. Shout out some of the best donuts we've ever had.
Without question, the Donut Den. Stop by there this morning and get yourself some delicious donuts. Again, not getting paid to say that either.
No, I do want to point out Mike from Darien checked in. He said, white dude loves roller coasters, but his wife is British and she hates them. That's a totally different can of worms, because I can't imagine a British person enjoying a roller coaster.
I don't know.
Roller coaster seems so strictly American.
Oh. I don't know. Well, Kara was here. Maybe she can jump in on the conversation. Yeah. First off, what are you? Are you white?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I'm just checking. It's not an HR question. I'm just curious.
No, I prefer not to answer. Yeah.
Yeah. If that was offensive, don't call HR later, please. Do you like roller coasters?
I went through a phase after I got pregnant with my first child where I couldn't handle them anymore, but now I'm back.
Oh.
Like, I am front row riding roller coaster.
Back on the horse.
Yep.
And that's good to know because as I got older, I can't do them anymore
Yeah.
for some reason. My head gets weird.
I can't do the spinny rides.
Yeah.
Those, no way. Yeah, vertigo, bad. But roller coasters, good.
And I know, Kara, knowing where Cedar Point is in
Yeah,
Ohio.
I love Cedar Point.
Yeah, I mean, that was our senior skip
Yes,
day.
same.
We used to skip high
Yep.
school because I grew up in that area.
I got Michigan. That was our place.
Yeah, you had one day where you could skip day and not get in trouble.
I
Yeah.
went to school on my senior skip day.
What is wrong with you?
Oh my God!
I thought, what else is there to do? I've got nothing better to do. I might as well just go to school.
Yeah, no one else is there.
No, it's true. It was me and the girl I was dating at the time. We were like the only two seniors there.
Oh God! How much abuse did you get after that?
Well, I mean, not more than what was already there. Didn't really change anything.
Oh man! All right. Well, listen, we're gonna keep this poll going throughout the day. Let's see here. So one more. 773. Wife is Puerto Rican and Italian and loves them. So I didn't think about. Now we're throwing in some more wrenches in this.
I hadn't thought about the Puerto Rican community.
No, I have not.
I do apologize for that.
Well, I always think about them.
I know they're normally in the forefront of my mind.
Right. And let's see here. Mike checked in. You can't just ask people if they're white, Brian.
Thank you, Mike. It's like good morning. I didn't even get a good morning.
Well, I did, and we're all friends here, and it's all fine. Can we just be real? Okay, coming up in a fact that makes your brain go, wait, why didn't it boom? There we go. And we're a little late today. We're running a little late here.
A little late. We're really late.
That's okay. We're having fun. It's Friday. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. So coming up in about 5 minutes. So, yes, you lose an hour this week in the clocks. So Saturday night, before you go to bed, you should change them so you wake up and are not all jarred.
Most clocks change themselves now, except for like your oven and your microwave.
Oven, microwave. I have actually an old alarm clock I use as a backup to my phone.
Yeah, those never break. I get
They
it.
never break, but
Yeah.
you also got to change them.
Right.
So change your clocks before you go to bed. But there's 4 more things you need to do this weekend that no one knows about. Or maybe you do. Maybe you're on the inside and you do this every year anyway. 4 more things you should do Saturday night before you go to bed besides change your clock. And you better do these things.
Brush
That's
your
what I'm
teeth?
saying. No. You brush your teeth in the morning.
Ew, you don't brush your teeth at bed?
I get too lazy sometimes. I don't
boy.
do it. I know.
Amen.
Yeah. Such a white girl, Kara. Brushing your teeth in bed. Come on.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, before we get to the fact that makes your brain go, I really hope you've been with us for 40 minutes. It's been kind of an interesting start to the show here, where we started off. I don't think I fully have to explain how we got there, but we're asking what race you are and if you like roller coasters or not.
It is an odd question when you're just tuning in.
But we got here naturally. That's the important
Yeah.
part.
I guess I better say some context. My in-laws are driving in from Philly today, and Case asked me what's between here and Philly since I've made that drive several times because my wife is from Philadelphia. I said you got the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame in Cleveland, and you've got Cedar Point, the best roller coaster
Yep.
haven. And one of our listeners texted in and said, you won't get my Hispanic ass on a roller coaster. We hate them. And so I said, well, I didn't know that. So I've seen Hispanics at Six Flags before.
Yeah.
So, and then Kara came in and I asked her if she was white. But people are checking in, and this is an interesting study in what people like. Now, RJ just checks in. I'm Filipino, and I love them. Even have a game plan. Start off with a giant drop to get all the nerves out, and then
Yep.
it's just cruising through the day.
That's true. I do that too.
Yeah. You and RJ are the same. Also, since Kara said she brushes her teeth at night, other different things are coming through. Kara, brush your teeth at night. How redhead of you.
Yeah, that's what John says.
Yeah.
I didn't realize it was a redhead thing. Also, I'm not redheaded. You're just Brian just doesn't know colors.
Wait. No, I didn't say you were redhead, did I?
It was
did.
you. It was Case.
I got very confused over. I wasn't staring at.
I will
Kara.
say it gets a little brassy.
I think it was very
sometimes.
nice.
So thank you.
Well, this is Kara
Safe.
Caravu, who's filling in for Kenzie, by the way, on her maternity leave. So Kara Caravu is white and a brunette.
and single.
And single. And
I
ready
like roller
to
coasters.
mingle.
Yeah.
And likes roller coasters. So you want to get a Six Flags tickets and invite Kara, find her on her social
Yeah,
media.
if you have cable and a boat, you're in.
Dare you put your social media contact out on the air?
If you could spell Caravu, you'll find me.
I can't.
I know.
I've known you for over 20 years. I can't do it. Cariveau.
Carriveau. Like caribou, but with a V-A-U.
Why not spell caribou? That doesn't do me any good.
I don't know.
Okay, time for a fact that makes your brain go. Now, this weekend, we lose an hour Saturday night. You know, spring forward, fall back. That's how you remember. So, we lose the hour sucks, but it will be very late now on the evenings here in Chicago.
Yes, I love that.
And eventually it'll get lighter in the morning when the days get longer. But here's 4 other things you should be doing Saturday night before you go to bed if you have to change the microwave clock so you don't freak out. You should change the batteries in your smoke alarm.
Yes, absolutely.
Because that's a way to mark yourself to do it because you ends up being like me.
Although now you're supposed to have 10-year batteries. Those are new now.
The new ones.
Yeah.
But the old one, everybody's got the old ones.
Right, yeah, I do.
You have a smoke alarm in your apartment even, Case?
I have a smoke alarm, but there's no batteries in it.
It doesn't do you much good.
No, it's like the batteries expired. It started beeping about 8 months ago.
Yeah.
And so I just took the batteries out.
Okay.
And then I never did anything to replace it.
Yeah, that's not good.
It's
No.
a small apartment. I'll know if something's on fire.
No, that's not true. You'll breathe in the carbon monoxide and
Yeah.
you'll die.
I'm a little worried about that.
Yeah. It's one more thing I put on Case's plate to worry about. So
Along with
change
everything else.
even if they're not, beeping off or anything, just
Right.
change the batteries.
Yep.
That way you'll do it every time and you'll be good. Restock your emergency kit. No kidding.
Emergency kit?
Now, who has a raise of hands? Who has an emergency kit in their house right now? I see no hands.
I have candles, around.
I thought that was called Zoloft. I thought that was my emergency kit.
Wow, an emergency kit. I don't know. What would you put in your emergency kit?
Well, I do have one of those things in my car that I could use. Like, it charges your batteries. It also could charge phones. It's got a plug in it. It's like
Wow.
an everything little gadget.
God,
So-
you are prepared.
Well, it's because I don't like having to charge a battery, needing help as a woman. It's nice to be able to do it by yourself.
Well, it's
middle of the night,
International
you get
Women's
that
Day,
battery.
and you
Yeah.
can do whatever you want.
I can.
Damn it.
Congratulations on being a woman,
Hear
Kara.
me roar. Yeah.
Yes. A white woman, a white brunette woman.
This is your day.
It's a day for all white brunette women's out there. Women's. Wow, an emergency kit. I don't have one. I better get one. Better do that first before I restock it. I gotta have one. I don't know what's supposed to be in there. Probably a flashlight.
Yeah.
Probably Band-Aids.
Yep.
Something like that. You should also, today, I should say Saturday before you go to bed, clean out your fridge, pantry, and medicine cabinet.
I mean, I need to do that anyway, but why this weekend?
Well, because these are reminders of this time change deal. Is if you do it now, you'll do it every time. Get
Okay.
rid of old medicine, get rid of things that are expired, and your pantry and all that. Pantry should be like canned soup anyway. That lasts
gosh.
forever.
I cleaned out my pantry just a couple years ago, and I found baby food. My youngest son is 18.
Is it still good though?
No, I don't know. I threw it away.
Yeah.
You
I would
want
think
it?
after 18 years, I wasn't going to look.
I'm broke. I mean, Harper doesn't eat baby food anymore. I
Yeah.
mean, she eats just drinks milk, whole milk, and whatever we eat,
Yeah.
like pizza.
Oh, you're saving so much money right now.
Popeyes,
Yeah.
Jimmy John's.
Yeah, all the 4 food groups. And finally, the 4th thing you should do Saturday before you go to bed, and again, you do this every time that change the clock, it's a good thing. Flip your mattress,
Oh, yeah.
because you always forget to do that. Have you ever flipped your mattress, Case?
I did about a year ago, but that's because after Twisted Christmas 2022, when Jack White played,
Yeah.
my girlfriend, who we had just started dating at the time, she came over.
I don't want to hear the rest of this.
No, it's okay.
I don't think you do either.
She had a little too much to drink at Twisted Christmas, as most of us do, and spent the entire night complaining about how lumpy my bed was.
Yeah.
And so the next morning, I was like, well, I can't have this happen again. So I flipped the mattress. But that was the last time I've done it. That was the end of 2022.
Yeah, you feel like it's going to be this grandiose change when you flip the mattress.
Yeah, it really isn't.
Thank you for saying that. I was so disappointed.
Yeah.
You know,
at
it
the
kind
end
of is,
result.
though, if you have a bigger mattress and you're alone. I can say that after getting divorced.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.
Well, we'll get to sports, and the Bears have finally made up their mind about a stadium. We'll have that for you very soon. But first, let's go back. We were talking about the 4 things you need to do. Saturday night, you change your clock. If you have to change your clock, let's say it's a real clock, you lose an hour Saturday night. The other things you got to do is flip your mattress, restock your emergency kit. Which
Maybe get one.
Yeah, 224 text it in. Flashlights, Band-Aids, and a bottle of whiskey. It's all you
Yeah.
need in the emergency kit.
Yeah, that's about right.
That's about right. You also need to throw away old food and old medicine.
Yeah.
Just go through your cabinets there and do that. And then flip your mattress if you haven't done that.
I'm not saying it again.
Well, people have begun to look you up on social, Kara Caravu.
boy.
And Jay says, if Kara wants a roller coaster of a relationship and emotions, I have a premium cable package. So that's one. Also, 219 checked in. Damn, Kara, I just looked you up. How are you single? You fine.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got this one from Larry. I've got a Six Flags season pass and cable, and I'm
Whoa.
single. Now, if you had a boat, that's the trifecta.
Why? Come on.
Now I'm holding out for a boat. There's all these texts coming in.
Yeah, but you got to ask for a boat.
No, I know. Well, I know Larry. He doesn't have a boat. That's
Yeah.
the problem. He's not going to get one.
Well, all you need is a friend with a boat. I would date a guy
That's true.
who has a friend with a boat.
Because you don't really want the boat. Because
No.
the boat requires maintenance. You
That's
don't
why I
want
want a
that.
friend with a boat.
Yes.
I never said I wanted a boat.
No, you're right.
Maybe Larry's got a dinghy.
That's what I heard.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.